Oh, YouTube, hello, Twitch. The Spreadsheet Maxter himself, back at it again. We didn't actually add anything to the spreadsheet last time. I lost in somewhat unfortunate circumstances. I flew a bit too close to the sun again with the takes. I think I had like 5 or 6 different things on the spreadsheet that I could have ticked off, but unfortunately we didn't quite get there. I did say that I might go back to Spinventor, which I'm going to do. We still need to do the Assemble quest. I really don't have to do Assemble quest again, but here we are, doing Assemble quest again. Let me grab... Surely I've beat the game with Rallying Heart and Complex Core at this point, right? Yeah, and Rallying Heart, you must have been in the sack at some point when I won a game. You were. I'll take Ambidextrary. I think it's not the best thing there. I think Complex Core would have been better because it's just damage. But Ambidextrary's got more going for it in the long run, is kind of how I feel about it. As long as I forget about it for a little bit of time, which is honestly quite easy for me, I forget about it all the goddamn time, then it's not really an issue. It's basically not taking a relic as my starting relic, which the game does let you do this. By the way, how have I missed every single tile so far? Some gold, please, and maybe some bombs. This is going to be painful. It still is, because I didn't get 25 gold. Don't show me the Assemble. Thank you. I do actually have to beat the game with Robob at some point as well. But I'm not going to worry about that. Robob is one of those orbs where I feel like it has like almost no synergy. It's like, it's just a fun thing to take. It's not quite true. It probably has got some minor synergies. Like, theoretically, if a ball is more bouncy, is it more likely to stay on the board for longer and do more damage? That type of thing. Yeah, probably true. Probably got some, like, anti-synergies as well as stuff like the Viridian Trinket, where you don't want it to bounce off the board immediately. So perhaps a bit more nuance than I give it credit for, but at the end of the day, it's single target, like, damage orb. Which is fine, don't get me wrong, it's fine. But it's not that exciting. It's not very sexy, if I'm allowed to use that term in the context of a Peglin. And by Peglin, I guess I mean in the context of the game, not a Peglin itself. I'm not really aroused by the Spinventor. That doesn't quite do it for me. Actually, is there a female Peglin character? Are any of them canonically female? Are all Peglins males? Maybe I need to come up with, at this point now, you know, 300 or so episodes into this game, the ecology of Peglins. How do they function? How do they live their lives? We know who they pray to. They clearly have a god, so... that god is clearly not happy with me. Alright, we're out of this battle. Actually, kind of an annoying battle with an additional tree on it. The Spinventor is very intelligent, and intelligence is sexy. Is it? Is intelligence sexy? I don't think I've ever heard someone compare the two. Not to say it's not, but... Is that the hot new thing now? Now that, you know, I'm old and withered away. It is a new trend for intelligence. Because, god damn it, I really missed my time with that. Not to, you know, humble brag about my intelligence, but I'd put myself on the higher end of that scale. As long as that intelligence didn't evoke anything to do with history or art. They are two things I'm not very good at. Or, you know, for that matter, English. Anything else, though, actually movies as well. I don't... Actually, anything social I'd rather not have. If it can be about Peglin or mathematics or science, I'd probably be okay with that. Give me stuff relating to the quadratic equation, please. Then we're talking. If you want to ask me a question about integration differentiation, you're going to have to give me like a week to top up on that, because that shit you just don't do again. I'm sorry to say this, mathematicians. Well, I guess it depends what field you go into, but for most general fields, that doesn't come up again. They do it for 2 years non-stop, and then poof, after college, never again. Okay, what replenish up? I've done you, right? You're gone. Where are you, replenish up? I can't see you. There's a 20 next to you. I'm so dumb. I'm fighting Leshy. Let's take a fireball. Wow, this is really early for this battle. Thank you for not hitting that refresh. You were teasing me in all the wrong places. He is going to hit me just. It's still not the worst opening. Okay. The bomb on this makes my life a bit happier. Fuck, the spider as well, man. This battle's hard enough without additional enemies. Okay, we can end this whenever I want to. Let me try and grab a bit more money before I leave, though. Let's not fly too close to the sun now. Good enough. Alright, I have to do it. Let's take assemble pieces. Is the assemble good? Even after the changes to the buffs, I'm still not convinced it's good. It's definitely more workable than it was before. If you can get the AoE damage one really early, then I think it has a bit more merit to it. But the slime sector and the crit one are not that great as this character. Cool. I'm glad you hit all those bombs there. Thanks. You're not worth taking. By taking, I mean firing. Oh my god, that was a horrible bounce. Kind of my fault, but... Okay, one of the bombs is set off. Honestly, in this battle, it's one of those things again where it's like, it's better to be really shit at it or very good at it. The in-between is what really gets you. As long as the green guy's not slapping me right now, it's fine. Hello, Keeper. Don't worry, I've added nothing to your workload so far. I came close to adding stuff to your workload, but yeah, you've not missed anything just yet. Yeah, enjoy the stream while you have a little bit of downtime. Also, I don't think I'm adding anything to the list on this run either. Where's my health gone? What's happened to this run? I didn't think I was taking too much damage. Apparently I was. We are le-fucked. There's almost no way I'm going to kill this guy in time. Well, 280 damage on this shot. If you get the crit, maybe. You teased me. Actually, if we got the crit, I think we might have lived. Maybe the numbers didn't quite add up. But yeah, that's taking ambidextrous at the start. Is why I don't do it, ever. It literally added nothing to me the entire time. Alright, Mole, I need piercing, I need bombs. Also, I need 25 gold in the first battle for a change. That'd be nice. Let me get the bombs activated. I won't say no to setting one off early either. I'm okay with this so far. That's fine. Gives me plenty of... I did more than 30 damage. Okay, Rubber Visor, if it shows up again, I might take it, because I've not done that yet for the spreadsheet. Let's go down towards the Elite. It's the riskier pathway without a shadow of a doubt, but Elite stuff is normally better than chest stuff. And I think that is late enough that I feel relatively confident that I can kill him in time. Right, Bat, you need to go. We have time to set the bombs off now. Okay, just do 13 damage, please. Good enough. We hit the bomb as well. That's fine. We've not done 30 damage though, right? No, we haven't. We might not get to 25, which was kind of the dream here. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Maybe there's a chance. Okay, there's no chance. I'll just upgrade what I've got. I don't think I grab a Fireball versus the Mole. I do appreciate the Fireball, strictly speaking, is good versus Bomb build, but... Sorry, as a Bomb build enabler, but we're not there just yet. Also, bombs are good without it. Right, speaking of bombs, we need to hit 2 bombs right now. We hit 1, so we know what our next shot's going to be. It's straight down the middle. And by straight down, I mean... on this left side, power sliding down the left side. There you go. We don't take 6. The job's not over yet, though, because there is a nice tree stump enemy added to this battle. So I could actually do with hitting some more bombs. You teased me again. If only you'd clicked that last bomb. I did this so well at the start, and I'm still getting punished. And still punished. Fuck it, send it. We have Decob as well after this. Now I need the refresh, but the bombs and plus damage will probably get me out anyway. Not a bad battle, but we had so much more promise when we started. I did get a lot of money, though. None of this is what I want, so I'm going to save the 25. I almost certainly should be going to the chest now, as I'm not strong enough for the Elite, but let's still go to the Elite regardless. You've realized after watching me during the losing streak how entertaining it is? Thank you. It's one of those twisted, sick things about humans, not you just personally, but humans in general, that it's good watching someone do something like, you know, impressive. That's really good, it's like a human feat. But equally, watching someone going through a worse time than you can also be somewhat entertaining as well. Especially in the context of, you know, it's not like a life-ending thing, you know, me being shit at Peglin. That's fine, you can laugh at that because who cares? There's nothing riding on the line of it, right? It just kind of scratches that little itch. That's probably like dark, negative, demonic itch, but an itch nonetheless. 100% my viewer base is actively sadistic. Yeah. Numbers do sometimes go up when I'm like, you know, doing Iron Peg and shit like that. I have noticed this. The spreadsheet makes you feel culpable of it. I mean, at the end of the day, it was something I probably was going to be asked to do at some point anyway. And actually, after they added the 20 to the game, you know, the 20 big circle on it, I was going to do it regardless. If anything, you just got me in there a bit earlier. It's Egg Quest. Wait, did I get an egg? I did get an egg. Holy shit, I didn't even consider it. I need to bake a cake at some point at C20. That's going to be truly painful. Because I did that at C0, if you remember last time. Now, that is the sadistic side of things. Anyway, you're a 2-4. I'll take you with the crit. By the way, we might die here. I'm not really well placed to beat this guy. And recently he's been kicking my ass. Oh, they've been kicking my ass, I suppose. There's two of them. I think when I don't have any piercing in the sack or any targeting, but especially piercing, it's all about how easy I get those bottom 3 bombs. And I just don't have a really good line for it. I fucking hate egg quests. I just see what's happening. Alright. You know what? I've seen worse. Alright, time to dig out the bombs. I really could do without hitting that refresh, thank you. You know what? Actually, fuck the bombs. The bombs don't matter. Actually, the bombs do matter. I've just seen where my refresh is. Decoy Orb saves me a little bit. Ah! I hate this sometimes. That's huge. Getting 2 hits is really nice. Submarine Circle plus Egg as well as a synergy. That is if we can hit them together. So we might get a heal from that at some point. That's bad. I can just graze this refresh, but it's like... It was ever so slight. Not like this. Come on, 63. Yes! I don't die. Do I want to take Morbid Orb? I mean, we beat the game with it, so I guess we don't have to. It did do really well, though. I can't deny it. It's dues. Refreshes crit the board, or counterfeit crits. I'm actually okay with critting right now. I'm quite happy with it. It's a good idea. I'm actually going to take counterfeit over the refresh crits. I think counterfeit crits can lead to some more broken situations. Right, I need Summoning Circle to line up with Egg at some point. That's my new issue. Why? Why would you refresh the board? Alright, well, let's just dig through everything, I guess. Bombs, please. Oh my god, I didn't see that peg in front of me. I literally have thrown. I still can't hit the bomb. I hate this map.
I will do my best to save him, my lord.
Jenny Wenny, number 9. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. It's fine. There we go. There we go. All's well. Do I want red bombs? Well, here's the thing. Yes, but no. I have to take it. I'm fighting them all. My health is not happy with this, though. My health has, like, looked at me and said, like, what the fuck are you doing? Are you crazy? We have 25 health. We're playing as a character that really can't block this damage that well. Unless, as we've seen, a bunch of blue slimes. That will get me to the promised lands. I'm so close to getting Summoning Circle Egg. Summoning Circle Red Bombs is probably the more frightening synergy I've now got, but... hey-ho. Let's do it. Oh my god, I didn't even see the bat was on here. Oh, I can't afford to take all this damage. Sorry, the bat, the spider. I need to set the bombs off earlier. Fuck's sake, I hate the refresh. Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Yeah, just don't set the bombs off, just create them. Good idea. Genius. Okay, I think... Thank you. You were going to target this guy. Please don't set off all the bombs. Oh yeah, I forgot. That doesn't work the way I want it to work. It's going to obviously set them off. Help. Ow. Alright, I have a problem, chat. I have a problem. I have almost no means to heal, and I have to heal with this. And I don't know if I've got enough damage to kill. So, yeah. I'm living in the worst timeline right now. We've got an elite coming up as well. Oh, good. Cheese. Just what I wanted. That'll save me. Why is it never egg? Why never egg? We are probably fucked. And by probably, we are definitely fucked. I'm gonna die before I get back to a meaningful orb. And I don't think we're gonna have the health to set off a red bomb, which is probably the strat to win this. Collectible damage is anti-synergy with the Spin Venter. It's already a glass cannon and can't handle the self-damage. Yes. I'm fighting them all, though. I needed something that would go through the tree. And I didn't have it at that point. So I was kind of fucked, regardless. Alright, I can't set off the red bomb anymore. Because I'm dead. It's fine. Honestly, that was just... The Spin Venter, as you said, is just a glass cannon. And I didn't have anything defensive to start with. I guess I could have taken Rallying Heart. Oh, I had Decoy Orb as well, but... Anyway, we'll take Basic Blade. I'll just take damage. We're fighting Slime Lord. That's fine. Also, the other issue was I had an egg in my sack. That's just going to be egg quests. As soon as you put like a third thing in the sack you don't want to fire off, then things get a bit messy. And the Summoning Circle was never nice with me. If I hit Summoning Circle egg one time, I'd probably live. Well, I didn't get the gold. Do I have to beat this with opposite reaction? I'm sure I've done opposite reaction, right? I think I have. Yeah, I have. I probably would take if it shows up again, though. Is my signature Slime Lord 5 million a reference? No. Just made it up. I'm just, like, embellishing his title. And honestly, there's many, like, Lords of the Slimes on this. So I'm just suggesting that he's the best of them. It's like the green guy sometimes called Slime Lord 5000 instead. Because he's lesser, right? I need to be getting money. There are, like, I mean, not rumors. It's beyond rumors at this point because the devs have confirmed it. They're adding an Act 4 to this game at some point in the near future. I'd like it to be Plinkus Dinkus. I'd like the idea that one of them's watching my videos and it's like, that's the boss we need for Act 4. Plinkus Dinkus. Okay, we got to 50 gold. Might as well go for a bit more, though, while we're here. Right. It's Slime Lord 5 million. Swaltorp type builds normally are pretty good versus him. Oh, all 20s. Alright, I'll take a Swaltorp and instantly upgrade it. What would Plingus Dinkus gimmick be? I mean, something RNG right now. I don't know. Fuck's sake. I'd have to sit down and think about it to be more detailed. There's actually quite a lot of things of which I struggle to think of gimmick-wise, what to do. It's like, I always think in this game it'd be nice if there was some metric to organize your sack in some way. A bit like having innate in Slay the Spy, where something starts in your hand. Having an orb that was innate and starts as your opening orb every time. But yeah, stuff like the best relic in the game, effect being on the bottom of the board. I don't know. I've not really fleshed out Plinkus' character beyond, like, any form of RNG, good or bad. It's his divine will that happens, and it's because of him. But yeah, if you're asking like in a joke sense, then, you know, pure RNG would be very funny. Obviously, a gameplay aspect, having something that's just pure RNG, one really. Anything that's just pure RNG is not very fun. So it'd probably have to be something like a bit of a mix of the two, or something that's like, it looks like RNG, but it's not. You know what I mean? Perhaps having like, as you mentioned with the wells at the bottom, maybe something that if it goes in certain wells, the board shape changes. A bit like a Mirror Knight where the board, you know, becomes two different states based on what you fire at him. Having that, but instead of that being the well effect. So like the board can change into something really horrible or something really good for you. That type of thing. That could be quite cool. And it has like this pseudo RNG element. It's also based around like the way your orb leaves the battle, which is often what I say with Plinkus Dinkus. It's like, oh, clearly Plinkus wanted me to go this way instead. Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I'd be quite happy with something like that. If that was the gimmick. I'll take some short-term pain there just to make sure I kill him on this shot. Laserb, I've done. So we'll upgrade Swaltorp one final time. And we should keep going, right? Yeah, I had heard rumors that they were going to work on a Peglin 2 before I heard that they were doing an Act 4 in Peglin. And one of the main features of that version of Peglin would be more mud support enabled. Because currently it's like, as you said, it's almost not impossible to mod it, that's like the wrong phrase, but it's not very easy to do it. They've made it like as hard as possible. Let's put it that way. Not intentionally either. I should add. Hello, Jenny. Welcome to the Andalono channel. I see it's your first time chatting. The OBS window is just, you know, decided to declare it even if you liked it or not. You've heard so much about this stream. Positive or negative? Do I need to turn the stream off or keep the stream on? Right, get the bombs going. You're the keeper's girlfriend. Ah. Oh. So actually, you're the person I need to talk to get the keeper in check, right? If he's doing a poor job, it's actually you. You're the one that's above the keeper, right? I see now. Do I want red bombs on this build? After what just happened last time, I probably don't. If you speak, you're impicturable. I think we'll not take the red bombs this time since, you know, they destroyed my last run. And I'll just take a simple upgrade. Okay, I'll take another upgrade. Don't mind me. And then let's not fuck this up. There we go. The fact it wasn't the red bombs, yeah, I guess the red bombs didn't quite get the final blow. It would have done if it had given it the chance to, though, and I tried to give it the chance to. There's no real downside for me going left or right here, so I'll try and open the chest. Yeah, legit's been here for quite some time. Ooh. Alright, back to these bats. We don't really got a flavor yet of my run. In fact, my run is basically extremely vanilla. I've not added anything to the sack. I've got a bit of multi-ball going. We need to find out what weird thing I'm going to try and make this build around. Wow, that was a unreal turn. Let's get the gold with the multi-ball. I kind of want to sandbag a little bit if I can. A little bit of sandbagging has occurred. Ah, exactly lethal. Alright, assemble. Let's start doing the assemble again. Will it happen? Almost certainly not, but I have to make it happen at some point. You got here around C20s when I was completing them. Once he had the idea of the spreadsheet, he was locked into his computer for a few hours at a time. As he told you, they implemented the spreadsheet into the game about a week after he did the spreadsheet. Obviously, his version is better, but... and it's the one we're using. But he was nearly out of a job. And then how would he have supported the partner of the keeper? You really prefer not to speak. Fair enough. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, it doesn't go retroactively, so that, unironically, may have saved him. Okay, the refreshes is kind of in Narnia right now, but it's sort of okay that it's in Narnia, since it let me get to the bombs faster. The VODs get uploaded in full. They do eventually. They are a little bit behind. Like, they're normally about a week off from when I record them. Alright, legit, I'm gonna save you a job. We're not gonna be anything today either. So, you can put the spreadsheet down. You can embrace your partner. You're not gonna need to do work tonight. Necromancer, not very good. On the positive side, I do have multi-ball with Necromancer, kind of. Yeah, the VODs are on Twitch, so you've got some time with them on there. These damn bombs again. Oh, I could have done without refreshing the board. You're along for the ride. You're more than welcome to be along for the ride. You're more than welcome to take some sort of honorary title as well as the partner of the keeper. We'll try and think of something fruity, a bit like, you know, being the first lady in terms of like American politics. We'll find a title for you like that as well. And then if legit doesn't do a good job as the keeper, then I know who to call. The hierarchy is set. Alright, Morbid Orb. You know what, Morbid Orb? I have a use for you. Beyond your garbage effect. You can hit bombs through pegs. Perfect. That's actually not a bad use for you. Name a YouTube episode. Now you've got the creative juices flowing. How did I not kill this guy? Necromancer, why do you suck? Why are you the way you are? You have to do 10 damage? Alright, we should kill this guy before they kill me, though. Famous last words. Despite the best efforts of the Necromancer to not get him killed. Well, that's a real awkward situation. Good, but awkward. I could do with healing, but I can't. I have to take all the assemble pieces. To be fair to the Necromancer, you fight him to live pegs. Yeah, but I bounced onto the left side where all the dead pegs were. He hit one dead peg and bounced back out again. I'll probably take the oboe as well for defensive reasons. And down we go. I've just noticed my health situation before the boss, by the way. We're almost certainly losing this run. Also, Necromancer, get out of town. You've got 43 minutes till the next meeting. Don't worry, you're gonna make it. Spreadsheet maxing's gonna get me again. I really need to get 2 gold here as well before I end this, so I can at least heal 1 time. You don't know anything about Peglin, but you believe in me. The boss I'm about to fight, I need about 60 health to have any chance of winning, and I got 30. So... yeah. It's gonna go well, right? Actually, if it was going to go well, this is kind of what I needed. I've got an early Swole Tub so I can buff the board. And multi-ball on it as well. Golden Apple does have regen. There is an apple in the game, but it's not golden, sadly. It does give you health, though. Alright, I'll take my 610 SM ball and fire it. Okay, we're doing 100 damage. I need to get to that refresh next turn. Alright. I need the bombs and the refresh, please. Okay, I got half of the bombs. That'll do. Now, what I need, and I hate to say this, I need Necromancer to carry me. I need to break all the pegs and have Necromancer finish him off. And it'll be the greatest day of the history of days if the Necromancer can do this. Right, Necromancer, the stage is set for you, buddy. Just pick up lethal, buddy. My god, it wasn't a million miles away. Actually, pretty close. 89 health left. If I had one more shot, we get him because we have multi-ball in the next shot. To be fair, I basically got everything perfect for me to do this, and I still failed. Although I say that, actually, Necromancer, if that was on my second shot or third shot, yeah, my third shot, I think I would have done it then, because the Necromancer buff would have got me through it. Where am I on time-wise? I've actually got enough time to do another run, so... load back in. I'll take Basic Blade. Basic Blade, I will very rarely complain about it. Not never, I always can find a reason to complain about something, but +1, +0 at the early parts of the game, normally more than good enough. Right, do a little sandbag now. Plenty of bombs on the board as well. If I set a few off, so be it. You too like complaining? I think everyone likes to do a little complain every now and again. Maybe not all the time, but... like me. But sometimes. It feels very cathartic. It sucks with fleece. True. I mean, you joke about that, but if it's like at the end of the game or, you know, before the second floor boss, you're desperately fishing for like one relic to get you there, and you get the basic blade, then you can complain about it. Who am I fighting? Leshy. So we want Leshy tech, we'll take concentration. I've not done a Ouroboros yet, have I? Where are you, Ouroboros? Keeper, where's Ouroboros? Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong things, never mind. Yeah, I've not done a Ouroboros. Okay, well... it's early enough. I have wasted 25 gold. So be it. Yeah, sorry, I keep looking at the special relics column. I don't know why. Your spreadsheet makes sense. Don't worry about it. It's just me. You're gonna go to bed, but you can't miss this? I don't think there's a lot for you to miss, to be honest with you. We'll see, though. Okay, I need to get this to a higher level fairly quickly, since it does more echo damage at higher levels. Actually, the Ouroboros as this character is a pretty good idea, since the +1, +2 is going to apply to it, which then applies to the echo, and I get, like, you know, a double dip of the effect. So actually, maybe this is the best character for this. Value your health? When do I not value my health? Why do these little boogers have swords? I mean, they're slimes. I don't know why they have swords. You're kind of right about that, but they're the little slime friends. They're not big enough to give me the suck, so I guess that's why they have to hit me with a sword instead. Okay, I think we're doing enough weird shit already without the assemble shit. How are they holding them? I mean, I don't know if legally I'm allowed to answer that question. What's the age rating of Twitch? Alright, I'm going to take the upgrades. Let's ignore the assemble type things right now. But if you've ever seen the anime, I can't remember what it's called. The reincarnated as a slime guy anime. That's how he holds it. He just forms a proboscis-like arm type thing and just holds it that way. I mean, in the case of that show, he can become like a human, but... human. Right and left is fine, so we'll try and open this. Horrible, right now, you're actually not that bad for me, sadly. I'll take a 2/2 big orb. Yeah, if you went to sleep and you've got 37 minutes to spare, that's probably enough time for you to see me lose this run. Especially since right now I have no Leshy tech, and I need to have Leshy tech to have any chance of winning this. My issue with the Ouroboros, to be honest with you, and it's not really my issue with the Ouroboros, because I think there's not a lot you can do about it. Okay. Is that you can just do this event on the Ouroboros and then just build a run beside it and just ignore the Ouroboros at the end. But you could say that about every single orb in the game, I guess. You could just ignore it eventually. You need to get ready for work. Jenny, thank you for popping by. Thank you for becoming part of the lore of this channel. Make sure Legit keeps in line. If you ever see him slacking, remind him Spreadsheet. But he's got this weekend off because I'm kind of throwing. We'll be upgrading it up because I can't really afford to remove anything else. And I need this upgrading as well now. I can have a crack at opening this. I've actually never opened the shop chest thing. Until now! Jenny, you're here for a blessed day. 300 and something episodes, 312 episodes. I finally have opened that thing. I've never done it before. The lucky penny. It's written in the stars. We'll take it. And we'll go left. I've got 3 orbs. I just need summoning circle to be the first one. Come on. Alright, well, we'll fire this off. And then get the bombs going. I think the red sun's gonna hit me. No, he doesn't quite. Thank you, Echo. More bombs, please. Alright, this battle's over. Okay. You've always wondered about the shop chest. Yeah, it's kind of bizarre. I've had a few situations where I've been really good at opening the chest, but I never get that shop chest event to get it at the same time. So it's kind of rare that you get an opportunity to open it. I knew what happened. I think I've done it one time before, but it's nice to see it again. I think I've done it one time before. I think I did it once off camera. I don't think I've got it on camera. Either way, I knew what happened. I knew you get an item from it. I kind of actually wish you got some other event with it, but I don't know what you'd have. It'd be really bad if it just spawned a shop, but maybe it spawns a shop and gives you 50 gold. That could be fun. We might as well have a crack at opening this as well right now. Okay. Now, that I've definitely never done before. Ever. Even off camera. I've not opened both the shop thing and a chest at the same time. That is some big value for me. It's another multiplier to go with my Echo multiplying that we're talking about in the chat right now. It's really, really anti-synergistic with Summoning Circle, though. I'm not going to do it. I think this is too stupid. It's funny, but it's stupid at the same time. What are we spamming super boots? Yeah, it's super boots. Very good. They're pretty good. The ×2 will be wild here. Yeah, the issue, though, is I fire off 3 orbs. And if I get ×2, times a half, then it's not really worked. No fire damage. Yeah, but what if I hit ×1/2 6 times and I've got Echo? Don't I just lose? Alright, fine. Keeper, this is on you. And I know who to talk to now. Alright, we don't want 3 pebbles. Summoning Circle, can you just fucking work for a change, buddy? Right, there go the super boots, saving me a bit of damage. Positive in the super boots makes it truly the best relic. My worry is multi-ball with it, which I have taken in the past and not worried about it, but I'd kind of like to win a run today. But as long as I avoid the ×1/2, I do agree it's fine. Like, it's beyond fine, actually. It's good. Alright. Go get him. Summoning circle, who hurt you? Fine, this is doing 259 damage. It's now doing 600, which will get copied into the echo. I just need to keep hitting ×2s, and we're good. Okay, that worked quite well, I will concede that. Echo me up again. Wait, hang on a minute. Just before I do this. I am fighting Leshy, and I do need some Leshy tech, ideally. None of this is Leshy tech. Oh, fuck it. Let's upgrade it. Let me just race him. Do I want the recombobulator? I probably should take it, right? I have no piercing. Pincer maneuver is pretty funny, though. But it like has no synergy with what I'm doing right now. I'm going to take this because of Leshy. Don't talk to me. Too much weird shit is happening. I'm not promising anything. If I need to throw it, I'll throw it. Right, I had to hit 2 bombs here. The times a half are actually somewhat irrelevant. Stay on top of the brambles is like my most important thing right now. Summoning circle is somewhat of an answer to it, I guess, because multi-ball increases the chances that you break them, but it also increases the damage you take from them, so it's kind of spicy. I need a few ×2s. Yeah, ×2 me. Holy shit, I shredded him on that third. A ×2 again, I think we win. Right? Okay, that's pretty good. Time for cake. Now, I need to also be very, very careful because everything I add to the sack just makes my sack kind of just exponentially worse. So I think I'm going to try not put anything else in the sack. I think I'm going to try and beat the game with what I've got. I have no way to refresh the board if I do this. Wait, the mental mantle? I won't ever get any more money again, though. Actually, do I care about that? Yeah, I know it's cracked. I stopped taking it intentionally because it was kind of cracked. I will say I've lost a run with it today, though, but it was kind of wasn't its fault. I'll never upgrade, I'll never remove. Alright. This should be good versus the wall. Because I do kind of have scaling as long as I go into the right well. Summoning circle, Ouroboros. It's happening, finally. I do have no piercing as well. I guess it's the recombobulator that carries me through that. It's pretty good. I will concede it's pretty good. Well, that's kind of awkward. Alright, I'll just go down. Yeah, I appreciate, like, why it's good. I guess we'll take this as well. It's just, I normally don't like taking it this early, because it does effectively mean I can only heal 2 more times. And I can't realistically take anything anymore, but as you said, it's probably not that important I take anything anymore. I just need to get the echo going quickly. Keep hitting those ×2s. I'll try to fight the elite. I'm stupid. I probably don't need to. I should probably just race. Yeah, I guess I'm fighting the wall. There's no point in taking that because I'm not going to actually heal. That scales me in an alternate world, but I don't have a refresh energy, but maybe I just take it regardless. The alternative is I just take +3 bombs, but I think the bombs at this point also just don't matter anymore. Things have enough health that the bomb baton doesn't really matter. I do appreciate I've got Recombobulator, so there is some, like, synergy there, but I don't really think it matters. Save for ambidextrary. You know what? You're right. I've only got, well, not ambidextrary. I don't think I actually super care about ambidextrary either, but yeah, I don't spend money because I don't get gold ever again, so it has to be something that is actually truly cracked for me to really care. Is Bomb Baton doubled by the Bomberverse? No, because it's not created in battle, it's before battle, so it doesn't work. I'm pretty certain that's how that interaction works. Yeah, I get why you want ambidextrary as well, because I've got 4 things in my sack. So until I can remove the egg, then I can't. I could potentially have my cycle broken. Hello, by the way. Damage doesn't matter, does it? It's actually healing. Healing is way more important for me. Surviving is the modus operandi. This is good, it makes me stronger, but the mantle's just going to kill them anyway. How many mantles does one Peglin need to wear? I'm going to take healing. I'm going to take defensive. Don't want anything here. Hello. I can't do it. It's not good at level 1. It's funny. Interesting as well. I bet you could get 54 gold from this. You know what? I'm actually kind of intrigued. Do I get the gold for this? I think it will do, because this stops me getting gold from pegboards, but I'm not on a pegboard. Yeah, it does work. It's fine. I miss out on an event, but who cares? More healing, more defense, yummy. So actually, fuck it, I'm gonna risk opening the chest. I probably want to go left because I want as few tiles as possible. It reduces the chance of me dying. The keeper asks, the keeper receives. One thing I'm going to say, I haven't got the cake event. It only appears on this floor, right? So I should get rid of the egg now. I don't think you can get it on the 3rd floor. Well, I'll get rid of it when I can. Choke mod or Overwhammer? I mean, it's Overwhammer, right? Well, this is kind of disgusting, no? Come on. Not that it matters, I'm fighting the wall, but... So I need to ×2 as soon as possible. I'm gonna get rid of the egg. I think I can't afford it to happen on this battle. Egg quest will have to be another day. Also, I'm 90% certain that event only happens on the castle. And we're already, you know, leaving the castle. Left? Aww. We could just die to RNG here. Now that I think about it. I need a few times twos, please, game. I'm also not super secure with refreshes, am I? That's my other slight weakness right now. Operative word being slight. Do I... Oh, wait, hang on a minute. I take sealed conviction now, right? There's no better time to take it than now. I've got one discard. I don't need ambidextrous anymore. I've only got 3 orbs in my sack. Oh, no, it's not quite true. Yeah. Well, it's heavy hand then is the actual answer, but I think. You think sealed conviction's very good? How does heavy hand work with molten mantle? I'm pretty certain it doesn't, because if you triple hit a gold peg, you don't get 3 gold from it. The only issue with this is, as he said, I can break my echo chains if I get Summoning Circle Horror Ball, which is logically I guess it's like a 33% chance it happens. But yeah, if I start scaling, it sort of doesn't matter, but... Also true, if I take heavy hand, I could lose to the upside down guy. I actually think the safest play, by the way, is to skip and just take nothing. Alright, you've actually convinced me. Everyone's saying you should take this, you should take this. You shouldn't take this, you shouldn't take this. It's convinced me I should take nothing. It's hard enough to beat the game with Ouroboros. I think we just take the Ouroboros win. I don't care. It's fine. The decision's okay. The only thing that really matters is spreadsheet maxing right now. What's the downside to the scroll? So currently what's happening is every time I fire this off, I'm echoing the previous shot, but also I'm getting the ×2 on top of that echo as well. So I'm getting like exponentially more and more damage as time goes on. And then also Molten Mantle is then applying that damage every 3 gold I collect. If I take the scroll, I lose one of my discards, which means that if I ever got Summoning Circle into Horror Ball, or, Summoning Circle into Horror Ball, it would break that echo chain, because I wouldn't be getting the echo on the previous echo shot, because I'd have one shot with no echo. So that's the downside of it. I do get balance instead, but the echo is more damage, and it scales faster, because it's a percentage. So that's the downside. I think realistically, it didn't matter what happened. I'm always going to win this at this point, but... everything else had like a small chance to like fail in some way, and it's just not worth taking the risk. Like now I'm doing plus 320 damage on this shot because I went to ×2 and echoed the 80% from the last shot. So I'm doing like serious damage, and if I hit 3 gold pegs, I do 320 damage to the enemy I'm targeting, which actually means I should target you, I think. Like just look at the mirror's health going down. Every 3 gold I hit, it just pops. If I was very confident as well, I should probably have just taken the skull, because the skull doesn't really have a downside as long as you're, MLG about it. But again, it's like, why even bring the risk into question of me dying to it by missing? Yeah, you can smix. So, in my Discord, when I was doing Iron Peg runs, someone said, the first person that showed me that they had a 1 file versus the Iron Peg difficulty, they basically did that. they had an Eck Orb and the best relic in the game with the ×2s at the bottom, and they were just firing into that over and over again to scale to like infinite damage. The only thing about their build though was it wasn't as consistent as mine, so they had to actually hit a Peglin and get it into the well, which meant there was some risk associated with it. So they had to reset runs if they failed it. So they were basically resetting every single fight. So I say they did it. They kind of cheated. I think if I'd done that, my community would have like raked me over the coals for it. So, but yeah, you could do that. I do actually apply slimes to pegs as well, so I will take this. Oh, this actually fucks me up a little bit as well, right? I can't not do this event. It's going to give me a mirror up. So the mirror up now can give me horrible, so I could get horrible summoning circle and it would break it. I can't remove half my orbs, because if I hit Ouroboros, I lose. I do appreciate it also requires the mirror up to hit horrible, so like it's a really low percentage that this fucks me over, but it's actually introduced an element of I could lose to the game. Whereas before I felt like I had no element of I'm gonna lose this. That's nice as well. More gold means more mantle. I hate when I miss every single bombs. At least I have enough money to remove. Can you you can remove the mirror orb, right? I've never tried to remove the mirror orb before. But it must work. You know what? It's actually not a bad idea. I think I should actually go to this shop and remove the mirror orb and just get rid of the chance of that ever happening. Like, it's fine now being Ouroboros. That's completely okay. Also, if I hit enough times halves, that kind of like flummoxes me as well. But the theory is I don't do that. Smile. Remove summoning circle. Also true. The only thing about summoning circles, I can do this where I just hit them all into ×2 and literally wins me the fight because of that. Whereas otherwise I was going to die. I think the echo chain is not the only important thing here. It's fine. ×2 me. Alright, one went into ×2, that's fine. This bat needs to go. Probably should have aimed at the ×1/2 there. Whatever. Please stop. I'm slowly hemorrhaging health is the scary thing right now. I'm trying to put off healing, but Fuck's sake. Random all, please. Okay, hit Ouroboros. The dream's still alive. You normally skip chip. I wouldn't hold it against you, let's put it that way. Alright, give me the shop. Oh, absolutely, I'll fight this guy. Now, this is the scary thing. It's actually not too bad in this situation. Hang on a minute, have I not fixed it? No, it's only bad now if I get... It's only bad if I get horrible via Mirror, and then Summoning Circle as the last three, right? That's the... Oh no, if I get any order of those three, it's the last three. Alright, it is bad. I take it back. But I can fire this down now, and get many times twos. I just pop him. I can't heal out of this, right? I'm gonna heal. I've still got enough money for the... Ooh, okay. I've still got... Oh, you do heal out of this. I may have fucked up then. I still got enough money for the shop reasons. And you know what? I didn't get to full health anyway. I'm still content with this. I'm now super content with my life. Nope. Okay. Remove Summoning Circle. Is that our option? If I don't do that, I should remove the mirror up then. It's either this or this. Because if I remove the mirror up, then I can't ever get horrible anymore. Alright, I think for the content, because this is a fan favorite, I'm going to remove the mirror orb. Because I can get the times 8 effect this way. I can't get summoning circle horrible anymore. Or actually, summoning horror would have also been bad. Turned out it didn't matter at the end because... Oh no, it did matter. Oh no, it doesn't matter. I couldn't have my dictionary yet. Yeah, I think we're actually now just completely safe. I don't think there's a bad route anymore. And low-key, the healing balm was actually a pretty good idea to grab. I could have grabbed more defense, but the small bits of defense might just get me over the line where otherwise I wouldn't do. Very entertaining. Can I have my refresh, please? Oh, and I've got Recombobulator as well, so this fight is going to be not too bad, I think. My only regret is because of the square tiles, I didn't actually classify as collecting gold pegs, so I didn't really kill him that much with the Molten Mantle, I think. Actually, I'm not sure if that worked that way. I don't know. Either way, the Molten Mantle's basically done nothing for me. It was like the hard carry the entire battle until now, but it didn't need to be. He's dead, by the way. There's no boss there. You've got the spreadsheet ready? Perfect. You have to fill in a few blanks then. That's a 1 run. Ouroboros gets to put it onto the list. I think the other one was the mantle as well. The molten mantle can go into the spreadsheet. Smick says, hi YouTube. You're goddamn right. I mean, every game's a YouTube game, but that's a particularly YouTube game. It's a really cool build. It's a bit like the build as well, where you get cheese plus round guard and ambidextrary, and you just do infinite damage. Am I one with the mirror orb? Yeah, I've done it before. The mirror orb's also not that bad. As long as you get that event for most builds, it doesn't matter. It was really just like an oddly specific scenario. I've done it with the egg, yes, but I've not done it with the cake, so... Egg quest is going to be a thing at some point. I would rather not do it, but we couldn't avoid it this time. It was a really good run, though. Anyway, for YouTube, that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, why not leave a like, comment, subscribe? Everything helps me out. Also, the Keeper is not fired because he suggested we went on to that build. You know what, Keeper? Pat on the back for the Keeper. Everyone in the chat, YouTube chat, clap. Twitch chat as well, you can clap as well. Because I might not have taken that line without him. I eventually went like, you know what, fuck it, we'll just go for it. We'll ball with echo damage, but it actually became really strong once we got the mantle as well. Anyway, thanks for watching YouTube. I'll see you again next time. Bye.